Yo, what is going on, boys? Today we're gonna be looking at some games with NoMunnies YT, and I'm gonna be post commentating them because I can't really live comm because I'm tapping the screen and stuff. So yeah, these games were actually for the loser bracket in KOTH. So if I win this, I go to the next bracket, which is for $20. So that's actually nice. So we started off with Dreadbloom. So we both went Heli Ice. I think Mortar and Dartling was banned, so this was the like the go-to strat. And round 2 he sends me blues, but I don't think that's the play because I just get an ice thing and that like pops them all. And he goes for Heli instead of the ice, which is also not like the meta strat play. And he actually decides to stall the round so I can't get my farm, which is smart, but then it also stalls his farms. Cause see, now I'm out farming him and he's rushing me, so he has less money and I have more money. And it's round 5 now. He's still sending pinks. I should have honestly got a farm because I have enough lives to greed for that. And round 6 I send him blacks and he goes for the ice. He goes for the 0-1 ice because it actually slows them down, but it doesn't pop them. So look, he goes for that and it stalls the round so much. So that's actually a good play by him because he can farm on, but it's not good in defense. It's just good for stalling. So round 7 I just continuously send him blacks and then he gets up his 2-1 ice. And then yeah, we're just literally farming. I think I'm not farming him right here. Actually no, it's about even. And round 8 he decides to send me whites, but I just go for the double ice and I put my heli right like in that middle spot so it pops the whites before it gets to the ice. And then the double ice should defend like all the balloons after that. I just need to pop the whites first, so that's why my heli's there. And I actually don't need a quad darts to defend this because the ice stall is so good. And yeah, he's out farming me here, but shortly I should out farm because round 11. And he decides to send me whites, but I don't think that's actually a good play because especially how many he sent, that's worth a lot of money and you could be using that to get a BIA. And he actually loses farms because of that white rush, and I'm out farming pretty significantly here. And round 14 we're just farming, and I have my heli at the back here so that the ices don't like unsync, and then it won't defend like stripes properly. So yeah, that's why I have my heli at the back. And then here I go for a BIA. We both go for BIA, but I think I have more money than him, so I get a heli. And then I send him leads on round 16, and he defends that pretty nicely. And round 18 is coming up, so I have to get defense for a Moab, but instead I farm because I'm greedy. And I have enough for a quad darts on my second heli, but not enough for a razor rotors. So I farm, and he sends me a Moab. Okay, why is that lagging like that? He sends me a Moab, so I have to boost that because I don't have enough money to defend it. And he decides to send another balloon boosted Moab, but I defend that easily. I don't think that was a play for him. Oh yeah, the reason I did that there, I edited the video before I commentated on it, but the reason I did that there is because nothing really happens until like round 31. We send each other BFBs, but we just get the Apaches. Like, it's basic plays, so I didn't really think you wanted to see that, so I skipped all the way here. Oh, and I defended that bloom boosted Moab, by the way. I think I cut it off improperly. I should have done a better job with that. But yeah, now it's round 32 and I'm getting up ice stalls and shards. I have $50,000, so I can get pretty much as much defense as I want right now. And it's round 33, so I should start sending him soon. And I'm just getting up ice stalls for now, and more helis. And I have 8 ice stalls right there, which is actually a good amount of ice stalls. Because I think what you do with the ice stall is you wait till like 3 ZOMGs pass, and then you ice stall. And then you keep doing that, so that you don't waste all your ice stalls. So round 33 is about to end, and I sent him ZOMGs on round 34 because that's like basically the kill round for heli ice, because it's super hard to defend round 34 fast cooldown. So I just send him constantly, and I'm selling farms to send him, because I know he can't defend this. Even if he sells all his farms and gets his defense, he can't defend the all out right here. So I'm just selling farms and rushing him and getting up defense at the same time. And I'm actually defending pretty nicely, but they are pushing a little. And I have to keep my helis like where the BFBs are, because the ice shards will pop all the ceramics, and then it'll pop the Moabs too. So I'm trying to keep my helis near the back, so I can pop the ZOMG layers and stuff. And yeah, I ran out of money here because I sent him so many ZOMGs. I shouldn't have done that, because there was no way he was even going to defend like these ones over here. I don't know if you can see the mouse, but yeah, there's no way he's defending that right there. So I should have stopped sending him, honestly, and got more defense. And here I'm just ice stalling, and I have to sell the ice stalls up at the top to get ice stalls at the bottom, because I'm running out of ice stalls. And it looks pretty close here. I'm about to die, as you can see. So I'm just rebuying and selling ice stalls. And it's so close, and he actually leaked, but he ends up dying. So that's a 1-0 to NoMunnies. And let's get into the next one. Okay, so now we're in game 2, and this map is Waddle Resorts. So I went NFE here because that's pretty much the meta strat for Waddle. It beats every strat. It beats boat, it beats dart, it beats heli, it beats everything. It's amazing. So I put my NG at the beginning to anti-stall the round, because I figured he was going heli ice. He really likes heli ice for some reason. I like it too, but I can play other strats, you know? I like to play other strats too. So he goes heli ice there. He goes for the ice instead of a heli, which is actually a good play, because he can go for his farms on round 4 instead of going for the heli. He goes for the double ice play, which is actually good. And I bloom boost whites. I bloom boost pinks there because I think that will unsync his ice. I thought it would, but it didn't really. It just caused a lot of leaks for him. And he bloom boosted blacks to me, but I don't think that was the play, because he should have just farmed. I literally didn't even leak a single life there, so it wasn't worth it. And here his ice is unsynced because the AI it stopped going, and his ices had nothing to pop, so they just unsynced. And he tried to sell his ice to go for heli, and he ended up dying. He literally died on round 5 or round 6. So that's game 2. It's 2-0 right now to me. So yeah, GG to NoMunnies, and we're gonna go to the next one. So now we're in game 3, and this map is Yellow Brick Road. I went NF SPAC or NG SPAC because that's also the meta on this map. Or not also, but it is the meta on this map. NFE is so easy to drain, especially with BFB, so it's so hard to farm with NFE on this map. And NG SPAC doesn't really get drained, so NG SPAC is better for this map. And then yeah, I go for my sentry gun upgrade because it's better for defending pinks than 2 NGs. So I get that instead of getting 2 NGs. And see, it's defending pretty nicely. So I don't get a second NG. I just farm on here. And round 6 he bloom boost blacks, which is a decent play, but it doesn't really do much. And the greens afterwards, that was actually a good play, but I should not have countered him with greens. I should have just sent him bloom boosted blacks because I lose farms for that. Especially on round 7, I should play a bit more passive. Because now I don't have money for a second plantation on round 8. But if I didn't send that massive green rush, I probably would have had money. And you'll see why I need the 2 plantations. You'll see why I need it later. Here we decide to send each other leads, but we each have cleansing foams. My cleansing foam is doing a pretty good job over there, but it misses 1 lead, and we both send each other whites, and we both have to boost. And I get my trap, but I have literally no money after that, and I don't have money to defend an all out. So that's exactly what he does. He sends an all out, and I thought I could try to trap micro. I thought I could do that, but he had too much like money to send me rainbows. So the trap micro didn't work, and I just died. But let me tell you, if I had the 2 plantations on round 13, I could have got a spike storm easily and defended his rush. So you need 2 plantations before round 13. That's literally vital. But yeah, that's game 3, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, on to game 4. We have Ghostly Coast, which is a boat boomer map because mortar is banned, so I went boat boomer. He could have gone Cobra sub bomb or something like that, but I guess he wanted to play boat boomer instead. I think boat boomer beats Cobra sub bomb honestly, because adjustment on this map is kind of trash. You can't really have that many adjustments, so I think boat boomer's the meta. And we both send each other reds to 260. I don't know if he sends to 260, but that's what I sent to. Pretty sure he sends to 260 though. And yeah, we both leak lives, but I leak 1 less, which is actually good. And we both send each other pinks on round 4. I tried to wait to get at my grape shot because I thought he would oversend and not have farm money, but he sent just enough to have a plantation. But then after he does this play, which is like, this really kind of annoyed me when I saw him do it, because I was like, dude, you can't do that, because you lose so much money by doing this, and it's not really effective, because by round 5 I already had faster shooting, so it's not really effective. And I have a plantation and he doesn't right before round 6, which is not good at all. Here he decides to go for his plantation, which is a no-no because greens literally clap him here, and I think he has a tower boost. Yeah, see, he does tower boost, which is why he shouldn't have sent that blue rush on round 4. You should just play passive and go for the farm. And he decides to send me a green rush, but I have money by then to get 2 boats. And then round 8 I send him yellows. I send him yellows to 400 eco, I think, and I thought he would boost, but he didn't, which is actually super good by him. He defended that nicely, but I didn't boost either, so we're both pretty much even right now. And round 10 we need lead detection, so I get the boomer. And round 11 he decides to send me whites, but I don't think that's a play because he has no money for camo leads now. And he sends me camo regen for some reason. So I sell my farm. I could have just sold my boomer though and got up camo detection, but I don't really know if that's worth it. And he literally just leaks to the camo leads because he doesn't have money for it. And then he decides to sell a farm to get the money, and then we just farm on from there. I have 456 eco though, which is super good for round 14. I don't know how much he had, but I'm pretty sure he had more. And round 16 we decided to send each other, and he sent me a camo ceramic, but I'm fine. The other boat, the bottom boat, just cleans that up pretty much, and I get to 40 lives, and he has to boost, so I'm up a boost. And I'm pretty sure I'm up in eco. I don't know. I can't really tell because we've both been sending each other some pretty good rushes, good eco rushes. And here I decide to get a second boomer for round 18. For around 18 leads. And round 19, we're both just pretty much chilling. I think I have farm lead. I don't know if I have eco lead though. We're pretty much similar in eco, and I decide to get a second bionic boomer, and that play is actually super good because nothing can really push that. It's so hard to push. And round 20, he's sending me leads, but that doesn't really do anything. He should just send eco instead of sending leads, because he would get more eco out of that and spend less money. But he decides to send bloom boosted stripes under whites, and that doesn't really do anything because my boomer is so OP. The double boomer is so OP. And I send him bloom boosted leads, and he sells like so much defense for a bionic boomer. So I thought he would have enough money to or not for a bionic boomer, for a X4 upgrade. I don't know what it's called. Turbocharge. That's what it's called. I forgot the name of it. He sells all his stuff for a turbocharge, but he doesn't actually afford it in time, and he dies. As you can see, right before the end, he turboed, but it was too late. And yeah, that's 3-1 to me, so GG's to NoMunnies. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.